Which appearance is this for Chris? Is this number?
It's like 4, isn't it? 5.
Okay.
5.
Yeah, it was a couple months ago was when we did 4.
When you got super hammered?
Yeah, I had to fix our toilet. I was just like, wee, yeah, feeling good.
That's why you don't drink that shit, man. Shit's bad. It's bad for you.
Don't listen to him.
It mummifies you.
Don't listen to him.
You're a living mummy.
Maybe.
I mean, look at him. He's a fucking living mummy. He's mummifying himself even more.
Good evening, weirdos, and welcome to another edition of LIVIN CRUDDY. I'm your host, Handsome Jimmy, joined as always by the gorgeous and sexy chameleon, the horny Gino Royd, and our guest for the 5th time, for the 5th of bourbon, McNasty.
High five, everybody. High five.
Well, welcome back, McNasty.
Well, thanks for having me back, Gene.
Well, we figured after last time, we would have to have you back one more time to find out what the fuck's going on.
You can't get rid of me, can ya?
No, you're like a bad penny.
Bad something. Bad burrito, bad taco.
Bad herpes.
Herpes, yeah, there you go. Herpes, yeah.
Redundant.
So who would ever believe that we could do what this is? It's up there, 57.
Oh, now it doesn't seem as exciting.
Well, when you've edited as much detail as I have, 57 sounds like a fucking goddamn nightmare.
Yes, it is.
So we've done a bunch of these anyway.
But we enjoy it.
Oh yeah. But we're getting
They're
down
always
to
fun to
where
watch.
we've gone through all of our A-list guests. We've repeated band guys multiple times. We basically tonight invited a friend of mine from way back to come on the show, and he decided at the very last second that he would not be able to make it. So we knew that our friend McNasty would be the one to go to, the go-to guy. McNasty is here.
And
So
kudos to me for figuring out the technology, get the computer fired up and everything all by myself. I didn't have to call my wife.
after 5 times,
Just getting the computer fired up and getting to this point without having to, honey, can you come fix the computer for me? Is quite an achievement for me. So high five, everybody.
Nicely done. I'm very proud of you.
oh boy. So what's going on in the world of McNasty? What's new since the last time we talked to you?
Nothing really. I've actually come up with some riffs and whatnot that we might be able to turn into some pretty cool crud tunes.
As I see somebody approaching my front door, let's see what they're running off now. That's what happens anymore. In the middle of the night, you got people walking up to your door. Door never rings. You see them walking off.
I've got a neighbor kid that comes up to our door and does that. He just stands in front of our door and just starts, sometimes he'll hit it and he does that. So it's like, we kind of understand that. But the problem is his mom's not watching him and he's walking around the neighborhood shoeless. 10 o'clock at night, right by the dumpsters, there's nails. So yeah, we're having a problem here with that.
Yeah.
You might want to report that.
Yeah, well, it's already happened. Yeah.
Something just occurred to me. The significance of 5. This is my 5th episode, and last weekend on Halloween, Jill and I celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary.
Well, congratulations.
Awesome.
So how apropos and synchronistic this
That's
is.
5. It's very important.
Yeah.
5. Has it been 5 years since that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
5 years since getting married in a haunted house.
I went to the haunted house that day.
Me too.
I remember driving up there. It was a very strange deal going to a haunted house early. It was in the morning, wasn't it?
In the middle of the
Yeah,
day.
like midday, lunchtime. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had to do that. Then I had to come back and set up Halloween after. That was wild. Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations
Yes.
on 5 years.
5 years is a fucking landmark, man.
Nowadays, yeah.
How long have you been married, Jimmy?
22 years, I guess.
22 years.
Wow.
I actually knew the answer to that before you did because your anniversary was just, fairly recently and your wife posted about it.
He
Wow,
cheated.
22 years.
You got some inside info.
22 years. Which
You were
for those
in
of
22.
playing
You
along
were married in what?
99.
99.
By the way, guys, we were married in New York, and 22 years is the maximum you can get for manslaughter. So if I had murdered her on our wedding night, I'd be getting out of prison right now.
Are you considering that now?
Or
No.
vice versa, which is the more
Right.
likely,
If she had murdered
likely
me.
scenario.
Now, if I had stayed married, this would have been the same day as McNasty. Would have been 23 years.
Yeah.
23 fucking years. That's
I would
crazy.
stay married, it would be 24, and I would have blown my brains out by then. So
I guess
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
wouldn't be with you guys. Wouldn't be allowed to. Wouldn't be with you guys. So yeah.
Well, you could depend on what year you did it. If you got 22
Yeah, I'm
years,
back. Okay, yeah, my shit froze.
Uh-oh.
And I'm getting a internet connection is unstable
oh
message.
geez, they should go break some fucking toilets again.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
All right. Yeah.
Are you back?
Yeah. It appears to be back.
Yeah, because you weren't frozen on this side.
Oh, wasn't?
No.
I'm back. Okay, so
You didn't miss my manslaughter, Doug, did you?
I did.
I think.
oh well.
So Jimmy
Well,
said that if
it's
he
14 years, so keep that in mind.
Jimmy said he wanted to murder his wife and he would have been out of jail by now.
Like OJ, I said if I did it. If I did it.
If you did it.
Okay, I missed the OJ part. So, all right, now I'm caught up.
Well, I guess that I'll be rejoining you two motherfuckers in 2022.
Oh my God! I feel like there's been hints for the last couple weeks.
So wait a minute. The word is officially out now?
Yeah,
I
no,
was
it's
supposed to be
official.
quiet for a while.
What? When did that happen?
It's
Yeah.
Irish. It's Irish.
Yeah.
Like a promise ring.
Yes, a promise ring.
Well, man, that's awesome, man. Congrats.
Well, thank you.
Very excited.
Happy.
Congratulations.
Are me and Jimmy still in the will for the for the stuff?
Oh, what, guitars?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you'll get the guitars.
Okay, awesome.
You'll get the guitars.
So the
Give me
reception
a
is
list
gonna
of
be
what
the
you want, which ones you want.
So the reception is going to be the Halloween hootenanny, right?
That would be awesome.
I mean, not insulting Chris's choice to do that, but
Yeah, no, that decision
I'm
was
somebody.
that was a Jill finding out we can get married in a haunted house 2 weeks beforehand and texting me in the middle of the day and was like, "You want to get married in a haunted house?" I'm like, "When?" She's like, "Halloween." I'm like,
That's pretty awesome.
sure.
Wow.
You know,
man.
let's do it.
But you know, my experience always was that we would have like cool shit come up and then we could never do it. And not even like Halloween night, but anything around that would have been like,
Yeah.
nope, can't do it. So I am tied down with, but that season would be fine with me.
Yeah.
Start off that season.
Something like that. So, September, maybe. Something. My hopes are that COVID will be in a place where we can get together and do an official thing and have some
Yeah.
band-related shit happen. So,
I mean, I'm just now making great friends with the in-laws, so it's nice, but
well, you know, I've always stayed with the in-laws. They're cool. No issue. I don't have issue with anybody. Put it that way. Everybody's cool
Except me.
except McNasty.
Let me ask you guys this: with you guys writing new stuff, of course, you know, we're coming up with ideas. Is this for like one song at a time, or do you have like a whole? Hey, we got to do a new album now. Is that the goal, or?
Well, Tennessee Bloodbath came out in 2008.
Okay.
And we've been in the process of writing the next record since 2008.
We've got
It's
four
not-
songs
it's not
already.
even- It's not
I mean,
even
we've
like
got-
writing a record. It's been like acquiring enough tunes and overcoming every fucking obstacle you can think of.
Yeah,
Including
2 drummers, 3 singers, you know.
A 2-year pandemic.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've already got 4 songs ready to go. That's good. So
We
already done.
have, if it became crunch time and somebody said you have to do a record, we could do a record. Problem with doing a record is you want to go in there and you want to record the shit and you want it to sound as great as it possibly can. It always seems like we're at the cusp of being in that place, or we're way out of range with being in that place. Like right now, you've heard songs that would be on the next record. Get Up and Kill, Salem, all that kind of shit is
Great stuff,
next record
yeah.
stuff. And then, but there's also like shit. I would hate to do a new record and not come up with another 6 kick-ass new songs. You know, shit that just blows your fucking mind type stuff. And mixed in all that shit. There's shit that nobody really talks about, but my ears are completely fucking fried. I'm as deaf as you can imagine. I'm a walking fucking what machine? What?
But there's got to be a way to work with that. I mean, other musicians do. Yeah.
Yeah, Beethoven
It has to be.
What? It's progressive.
Beethoven did.
It's a progressive thing, and I have tinnitus, which adds to it. So that makes everything complicated when you're recording, because I can't be in a room with loud shit for a long time. It can be a little bit at a time, or I can get out of the room. The way we did records before was to save money, we did it ourselves. I was the one that had all the fucking gear, so we would record a bunch of stuff like in a drum room and then come and spend time, you know, over a couple weeks or a couple months adding shit on. And it was just the factor of, and when we're recording some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff wasn't even like rehearsed fully yet. People didn't know the words. You know, it's always in a place of construction. It was never like finished and let's go record this shit like you always hear about. It's never really like that. Not with us anyway.
But
But
hasn't,
we're
the
not
technology, hasn't the technology gotten even better where you wouldn't have to aid or help a little more? Or what about like maybe like somebody you know that could help produce this, or you know?
Oh no, there'll be other people involved in that for sure. I'm not going to do all of it again. I mean, I want to be able to track my shit on my own time, so I
Right,
can be in my mental place where my ears are. I would not want to be in a room with a clock going ever again in my life. I don't ever want that shit again. So, and I'm sure you guys don't either. There's nothing worse than that somebody said, okay, you're paying $50 an hour and the clock is fucking ticking. And you're like, well, I really don't want to do that take again because it's going to cost us another fucking $300. Fuck that. That pressure is bullshit. It's much nicer to grab your drum drums, clean them up, and then come back and record stuff comfortably, hanging out with your friends and getting the shit right.
Red light fever is real. That red light goes on and it's like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, no,
and you're inevitably going to screw it up every time. That red light's not on, you can play it flawlessly a million times, but as soon as that red light goes on, how do you play this?
Oh no, you'll flub a strum or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, okay, now I'm thinking about that, and I'll fuck the rest of it up. It's nicer to be able to kind of piece shit together. People will say that's cheating, but I don't think so. We still played it, so you know what I mean.
I was going to say, I mean, over the years, all you guys have probably collected a great amount of people that could help you with this. You know, good friends, producers, whatever. They could. Yeah. You've gotten to that point now. Where people respect you and love you. You know, would just love to help.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, you don't want to exploit, those friendships and those relationships and be like, hey, can you jump in and help us out? We can't really pay you much. I can buy you dinner or something. It's like, you don't want to.
We're in a place where we could pay for that stuff, but even then it's, if you think of one thing that you need to do, well, let's say mastering, for example, say everything's mixed and you want it to be mastered. And then you go to somebody who is like, I want to do this. Okay, let's sort out what it's going to cost and we'll submit it to them. That process is not just like, oh, I'll give you the shit and then I'll see you tomorrow. It's like back and forth and back and forth and back. Can you do this? Can you tweak that? Then it becomes this thing. Then you go back and you discover something that isn't right. And then you start over on that fucking thing. It's goddamn, it's involved. We're not to the point where we have all the songs batched up yet. And to be honest, we haven't been in a room together in 2 years. So it's hard to gauge that shit. Now, where we were, if we rewound back to the last place we were before COVID came, we were there with Dick Hammer. He was singing and we had a full set and we probably at that point could have put together most of a record, but he leaves the band right then. So we're like, what are we going to do? And we're hashing it out. Jimmy's like, I'll do it. We're kind of just getting ready to start trying some of that shit out. And here comes COVID. So we don't even know what the fuck, we have no idea.
And to be fair, Dead Dick leaving when he did, he needed to do that, because of what he had going on. It's like, you can't, be like, oh man, it's like,
He was in a bad place then. And I think we all knew that was a temporary deal.
Oh yeah.
He does the thing for a while and then he moves on to something else. That was always going to be that deal. Even if you rewound back to prior to Dick Hammer and we had Two Beards around, how much work would have been involved in recording with him? Yeah. I liked him. I thought he had a good voice. He was nowhere near ready to record anything. No. We would have nursed that shit along for a year if we were ready to record. Yeah. You can sit there and say, we're ready to do an album. We got fucking 10 songs. Let's go fucking do it. And then it becomes this other thing. When I run through all the stuff on guitar and play it, I'm like, a bunch of this shit is not done yet.
Now, would you have a problem with putting the songs like Salem and Get Up and Kill on the album, even though it's a different?
Those are definitely going on the album. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he wouldn't have a problem with you doing that, or
who would?
Blessings.
Who are we talking about?
The other singers? Yeah, those are Gene's songs.
Oh no, that's our music. That shit. Okay. No, we were doing Salem before Dick ever came along. So.
Okay.
So there's versions of that demo stuff where I was doing the vocals on that. So no, those are part of the next thing. That's probably the foundation of what we're doing of the older shit. There's probably going to be a collection of pre-COVID and a collection of post-COVID shit, I would imagine at this point.
Well, at least you got your vocalist, so that's good.
I hope we do. Again, we haven't played with him.
Hopefully.
Well, he did a fantastic job with Livin' CRUDDY, so Oh,
I agree. He did a great job on Livin' CRUDDY. We never played that live though.
Yeah. Actually, when the whole COVID thing hit, that song didn't even have lyrics yet.
Right.
That was the project that would take us through from the beginning of COVID to the end of COVID. Right. Oh, it's just going to be like 6 weeks. What do we fucking know?
What song have you come up with from the beginning when it was something completely different and it totally metamorphosized into, what it became, something that's fantastic. But at the beginning it was like, I kind of pictured it as kind of a slow ballad-ish kind of thing. And then all of a sudden it's something bombastic.
Everything.
All right, yeah.
Well, I don't see anything as being a slow ballad, but
nothing like that, but I mean,
everything evolves. The minute you show it to other guys, it's going to evolve. I'll play it. I'm like, I'm hearing this thing. I'm like, okay, this is what this is. Then you play it, give it to those guys. They play, now it's this other thing. It's always, especially when you give it to the drummer, they hear something completely different and they go some other place with it. But there's some songs in there. There's some stuff I really like. I really like that fucking All Messed Up tune. I think that's something that could be cool. cool. There's other things in there. There's that horror show thing that we were opening up with for a while. Yeah. That's a great tune that nobody's heard. That to me, that's probably like my favorite of all the shit we were playing. The hardest rocking kind of. There could be even better shit down the pike as well. Who knows?
He's gonna get in the room.
I'm all excited, really. I thought, band first.
I don't even say it's just trying to find time to do everything. The podcast itself will probably slow down to maybe like once a month or something like that. Then, and that's probably a factor of just not having enough people to keep the shit going. Not that we couldn't interview people as they came up, but tracking people down and booking them. That's the biggest, most difficult thing of all. People think, oh, you could talk to anybody. Okay, well, how do you prepare for somebody you don't know at all?
Right.
That's the thing. One of the ideas we had early on was to just interview anybody, just like get a phone number, call somebody up, and be, hey, you want to be on this show? Cool.
People like us? That scares me. What does that even mean?
What's this face Jimmy's making?
What does that mean? People like us? That's terrifying.
Some kind of funky smell or something in your room there, because
people like us.
While it's on my mind here, what is going on with Jimmy's Cruddy Cuisine? Is that officially retired? Where is that?
No, I just can't. I want to make videos. I don't have time. I never have time.
We didn't even get to
cook anymore.
Well, we didn't even get to do Jimmy's Cruddy TikTok.
I know. I fucked that up. I even made one. I got it halfway done. Maybe I'll finish that one for
full of fucking excuses. All right, so.
Well, how was your Halloween, McNasty?
It was good. I mean, we steak dinner for the anniversary there and had some cocktails and didn't get trick-or-treaters. Like, nobody trick-or-treats in this neighborhood at all.
Right.
Like, we've been here 10 years, almost 11 years now. The first Halloween that we spent here, we were both like super excited. It's like Halloween, trick-or-treaters, all right. Let's go out and get a bunch of candy and, did the whole thing. And we had 4 kids. We bought like 8 bags of candy.
Right.
We were both just fired up about it before we started living together. I was living out a rural area west of town, and she was living in a rural area east of town, and both kind of neighborhoods, where you want to see your neighbors. You really don't have to. Or if you see your neighbors, it's because you're driving away from your house. Regular suburban neighborhood, where you open up the front door and there's your neighbor, that sort of thing. And we were both like, trick-or-treaters, and like nothing. And so
we didn't have what we normally have here, but there were still some kids that came by, and we showed movies on the driveway and hung out. We had a fire on the front.
We had talked about maybe swinging by your place and just doing a drive-by or something like that. But
we should do that, man.
It didn't wind up happening.
Well, next year would be the idea. Unfortunately, this year was perfect. I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather than what we had for Halloween. All right. So you guys have anything for McNasty that you specifically want to ask him?
Why are you so sexy?
Yeah, why are you so sexy?
Because sometime around Valentine's Day, 1971, Mom and Dad got busy.
McNasty's a little grayer than I remember him from last time. Have you gotten a little bit more gray?
Probably.
Thanks for bringing it up.
I think my beard started going gray when I was 25, 26. I'm almost 50 now. And, just in the last probably 2 or 3 years, it's just like the red is just almost non-existent in it anymore. Except the points that Gene keeps pointing out makes me look like I got rosy cheeks. So
that's disappearing. That's going white now too.
Yeah, but
I want to say that, and you guys can let me know if you agree with me, but McNasty's eyebrows are becoming more menacing by the day.
Yeah, but it's the contrast because of the white and gray in the bottom. And then, outrageous.
You can sculpt your eyebrows.
The hair on my head isn't graying either.
It's going to be. But those eyebrows, you can clean those up so they are not so violent looking.
It's been, I don't know, a couple weeks since I trimmed them. I just haven't gotten around to doing it.
Do you use clippers or do you just snip them?
No, I've got a method where I comb them. I've got a little comb and I comb it up and then.
Fancy.
Yeah. See, I've never had that problem. My eyebrows are not that.
I have virtually no eyebrows.
Yeah, it's the Scottish in me.
The Scotsman in you.
He's got a little Scotsman in him.
I am a little Scotsman.
Anybody have any cool shit that has happened to them in the last couple of weeks? Anything that they've seen or come across or?
I got an early birthday present.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
I said I saw Dune.
I was Dune.
That was great. Then again, I didn't mind the David Lynch one when I was.
I didn't mind the David Lynch one either, but the new one bothers me. Just looking at the people that are in it.
No, it's good. It was good.
Somebody asked me if I like Dune. I said, yeah, Dune your mom.
I looked at the picture and it looked like it was a commercial for a fucking modeling agency.
Yeah, they are a little pretty, but it was still good. It was good.
Can they not have just like a movie with people in it anymore? Everybody has to be like perfect.
Nobody wants to pay to see regular jerks like us in a movie. Are you kidding me?
I do. I would rather
pretty half boys that look, like.
I feel better about myself if it's regular jerks and not beautiful people. I can't keep up with beautiful people.
I know. Same here, buddy.
Is that why you don't call anymore?
That's right.
You don't call me anymore?
I also want to know what the fuck is going on with Jimmy's hair. He's constantly fucking with it, and there's not enough there to do whatever you're trying to do.
Can't get it out of my face.
It's going away, man.
Trails.
You have one or two options there, Jimmy. Somewhat better. It needs to be tamed or cut off, one or the other.
Fuck that. I just got it cut. This is what I ended up with.
Which one?
Yeah.
Like one at the back, just this one's like, it's snip, okay, I got my hair cut.
For the last...
He's got a better mop than I do, but it's still, it's going away.
For the last, week and a half, it's been parting this way. When I get out of the shower, it just doesn't feel it goes this way. And then today it decided to go this way.
Very Martin Gore from Depeche Mode. Yeah.
I'm not in charge of it. I will accept that comparison.
It is simply red without the red. What is we putting in our hair? Is that the computer spray?
Yeah, I just froze my hair.
All right. So you guys, McNasty and Jimmy, occasionally visit the show. Jimmy, like once every 6 times we do a show. Maybe once every 12 times.
I hit the podcast premiere shows and then, during the week, like hanging out with my wife and whatnot. So,
but you can always swing in. Right now, the representative band members are me and Bo. Bo is a late night visitor pretty much every time.
Yeah, I haven't I think the last episode, the Drackler Halloween episode, it was like way late when he came in.
No, he comes in like in the last half of things. It's after he's had it's probably when his wife goes to bed or whatever.
Right.
But he's in there, and so, but he does a lot of time in there, more than you guys combined. So I'm just saying you're invited to come and hang out. It's very quiet. All right. Well,
I don't think about it during the week. It's like Fridays is like, freak out night, during the week. I just don't think about it,
Oh, well, we've been running, through October, it was like every night, but typically it's been Thursday through Sunday. And there's always something going on there on those nights. So.
You mean Wednesday through Sunday?
Yeah, Wednesday through Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I meant was Wednesday.
It's the tinnitus. Just blame it on the tinnitus.
Well, it's the fact that I got stabbed with the fucking vaccine booster earlier today. And everything's starting to fall apart. And I can feel my head starting to fucking pound a little bit.
We better do the questions. Come on, do the quiz questions.
So you're ready to move on to that stuff.
Oh, I don't want you to pass out before that.
I'm not going to pass out. All right. So McNasty has done this before. You recollect how to do this, correct?
Sure, yes.
All right. So we'll do 3 music questions, 3 movie questions, and then we'll move on to the Nedlib. And just in case the answers to these questions elude you, you have support of lifelines via Jimmy and Vinny, the experts in music and movie. Are you ready to do it?
Sure. That would be
actually, I'm looking at these, and these are...
All right.
So I'll read a couple lines from a song. You tell me the following line, name of the band, name of the song. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Okay, the first one is, my life was empty, forever on a down, until you took me, showed me around. My life is free now, my life is clear. I know you know this song.
That sounds like Led Zeppelin, but I'm not sure.
You have lifelines, too. Do it one more time.
Jimmy made a poo-poo face when I said Led Zeppelin, so I think he knows it.
You want Jimmy?
Yeah, I think Jimmy knows it.
Sounds like Black Sabbath.
It is Black Sabbath. What is the...
Sounds like...
Let me read it one more time. My life was empty, forever on a down, until you took me, showed me around. My life is free now, my life is clear.
I mean, I know the song.
Please take my wiener and poke me in the rear.
Yes, that's what it is. Vinny knows the song. What's the song?
That Sweet Leaf?
It is Sweet Leaf.
I said that already, though.
You said Sweet Leaf?
Yes.
Well, I'm deaf.
I was coughing.
Okay. Okay, so you got the band and the song.
All right now.
Do we agree to give that to McNasty because we have?
I deserve no points for that.
No, you will give you the points if we agree on it.
Yeah, and then the line is he wants to tell Sweet Leaf that he loves it, but he doesn't think it can hear. I forget.
Yes, that's correct.
Right.
I love you, Sweet Leaf, though you can't hear.
Can't hear because you don't have ears.
1 for 1. We're on a fucking roll already.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yes.
Roll.
Here's the second one. You should easily get this one. There's no point in asking. You'll get no reply. Oh, just remember, I don't decide. I got no reason. It's all too much.
That's the Sex Pistols.
It is.
Say the line again.
There's no point in asking. You'll get no reply. Oh, just remember, I don't decide. I got no reason. It's all too much.
You'll always find me out to lunch.
Correct. You got it. And what is the song title?
God damn it. It's not No Feelings, is it?
Look at Jimmy. He's sending you mind.
Marcel Marceau?
Knucklehead.
Huh?
Pretty vacant.
Yes.
Pretty vacant.
Yes.
I had 2 of the 3 by myself. That's pretty
no, that
pretty.
counts. All right, and the third one. No dice, honey. You the salt. You're the queen of the brine. Checkmate, honey. You're the only one who's got to choose. You know this.
Say it again.
No dice, honey. You're the salt. You're the queen of the brine. Checkmate, honey. You're the only one who's got to choose. I'll give you a hint. The guy that says those words has spent some time living in Nashville.
Georgia Satellites. Jason Isbell.
Elvis Presley.
I would not do either one of those guys. I might do Georgia Satellites, but do you know this, Jimmy, Vinny? No dice, honey. You're the salt. You're the queen of the brine. Checkmate, honey. You're the only one that got to choose. What?
Aerosmith?
Yes, it is Aerosmith. What's the song?
I don't remember. That's all I got. This is as far as I can go.
Here's a hint.
Draw the line.
Yes, it is. Draw the line. And that's the song and the chorus.
Yeah, draw the line.
Yeah, you're the only one that got to choose where they draw the line. All right, that's 3 for 3.
Nice
You
job.
pieced it together with your help.
2 out of 3.
No,
Let's be honest here.
he got it. He gave you the answer. We're not going to.
Don't nudge me out of this. I did a good job getting that one for you.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jimmy.
Nudge him.
Okay, these
Nudgy.
you're 3 for 3 because the movie quotes will be a little bit more difficult. You need to put on your movie hats here. The first one is, man, if you had a second brain, it would die of loneliness, man.
That sounds like something Dennis Hopper said in a movie. Am I right, Dennis Hopper?
You're not far off with the spirit of that, but it's not Dennis Hopper. You gotta have help here. The
like,
man part helps you discern who this is. And I'll give you a hint, none of these are horror movies.
I'm out.
Vinny's like, I gotta pee. Man, my brain is stuck on Dennis Hopper, and I can't get my brain to like not think Dennis
You guys
Hopper.
don't have no help for him?
He said, man, I'm out.
It's a movie that features a lot of marijuana. That's your hint.
Oh, Cheech and Chong.
Is it Cheech and Chong movie?
It sure is. You got to tell me which one it is.
Still smoking?
No, it's Cheech and Chong's next movie.
Next movie.
Man, if you had a second brain, it would die of loneliness, man.
That's the line you're gonna pull from that one. The line, Mexican Americans don't need a.
Oh well, those are obvious ones. That's like,
Yeah, right.
if you get Mexican American wrong, you can never be on the show again.
They don't like to get up early in the morning, but they have to, so they do so anyways.
All right, here's a good one. I don't know. If you know the movie, you may know this line. I'm guessing you've probably seen the movie, but won't remember the line. And the line is, I think I'd like to fuck your brains out, but it doesn't look like you have any.
Cheech and Chong's next movie.
I think I'd like to fuck your brains out, but it doesn't look like you have any.
Joan Mustang Goes to Hollywood.
Can you help him?
Dirty Dancing.
No,
Girls.
I wouldn't do Dirty Dancing. All right, I'll help you. You'll never get it otherwise. It's Skinner from Suburbia when he's talking to the girl in the crowd.
Right.
It's a punk rock
Yeah,
movie.
then talk about a movie I haven't seen in forever.
Okay, so put on your, this is the last one, is a weird movie. Very cool flick. It's almost a bit of a horror movie, but it isn't. The quote is, I never broke into a car. I never hotwired a car. Never broke into a truck. I shall not cause harm to any vehicle, nor the person, contents thereof, nor through inaction let the personal contents thereof become to harm.
Repo Man.
It is Repo Man. Who says it?
drawing a blank on name of his character.
What's the actor?
Harry Dean Stanton.
Yep, that's you got it. It is Bud, played by Harry Dean Stanton. That's a good one. You made up for the other ones. So, all in all, you're still 4 of 6, 2 of 3. It's time for Nad Libs. You remember how this works, right?
I do.
Last time you were very drunk.
I was by this point, yeah.
And you had a hard time coming up with some of the words, but I don't think you'll be that way at this point.
No. Sobriety is at play.
I will say I do think that this is a good Nad Libs, and I think that our other friend who would have had this made a mistake missing out this week. Are you up for Nad Libs?
I am indeed, sir.
Okay, I need a creature, some kind of creature.
Frankenstein.
I need an adjective, describes a person, place, or thing.
Purpley.
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 Purpley is a good...
Purpley is a...
Purpley.
Purpley.
I wrote purpley and it changed it to purposely. Hang on. Purpley. Okay. I need a body part.
Knuckle.
Another adjective.
Creepily. Creepy. Okay. Yeah, I think so, yeah. So creepy.
A dangerous animal.
A house cat.
A dangerous weapon.
A hammer.
A year. Any year.
1971.
Adjective.
Gross.
A plural noun.
Lanterns.
The name of a famous Native American.
Geronimo.
A type of storm.
Hurricane.
A disease.
Life.
Life is a disease?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little dark, but you know.
You're being very Socrates right now. So
So
great.
great. Yeah.
Jimmy too.
I don't know. Was that a chrysanthemum?
A town in the southern U.S.
Nashville.
A town in the western U.S.
Phoenix.
A physical activity.
Assembling.
A body part.
Penis.
From Phoenix.
Well, I am.
It's a new song title.
An
At least how
adjective.
you'll be described in the outro.
An adjective.
Oozing.
Oozing.
Oozing penis.
A bad 80s band.
All of them. Europe.
Europe. Okay. A bad 90s band.
Did you hear that? Great.
Smashing Pumpkins.
And he just farted.
Yes, I did. Great. Didn't ever show up.
A terrible 80s song.
Oh, what's the name of it? Right Here Waiting.
Is that what that's called? Right Here Waiting?
I think so.
A female pop celebrity of the 20th century.
Jennifer Lopez.
I'll just say J-Lo.
There you go. But I want it on the record that I did not say J-Lo.
Noted.
Thank you.
J-ho.
Oh, I can change it to Jennifer Lopez.
You're the editor.
Oh, I'm not going to edit your words if you don't want them to say that.
I trust you.
A popular ice cream flavor.
Rocky Road.
A season.
Autumn.
It has an N at the end of it.
Paprika.
A punk band.
The Toy Dolls.
I did not expect to hear that name tonight. A metal band.
Merciful Fate.
An 80s music icon.
Rick Astley.
An outdated recreational drug.
Quaaludes.
Good answer.
Still have them.
A current pop star.
Lady Gaga. The only one I could think of is like, wait,
A holiday. Any holiday.
Halloween.
A number.
42.
A forgotten 60s band.
Them.
Oh, them. See, that's the problem with being deaf. You substitute them for ABBA.
ABBA was 70s.
Yeah, I was just saying, that's not a...
Them is not forgotten.
We've got giant ants. Dua Lipa.
Oopa Loopa.
Who? What?
A trendy pop star of today.
The WAP person.
You know, whack.
Cardi B.
Yeah. We'll go with Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. Pop music. I don't know anything about pop music.
You better learn.
Old man. I don't know shit.
A color.
Yellow.
Good
No.
answer. An adjective. Winding down here.
Smelly.
A creature that has more than 4 legs.
Giant squid.
They don't have any legs.
Tentacles are like legs.
It's fine. That one works.
Testicles are like legs.
No, testicles aren't either. You guys are fucking crazy.
Do you want to do a different animal to keep Jimmy happy?
Oh, no.
Okay. A tired 70s band.
Aerosmith. They are. Jimmy, you're smirking. You're smirking.
Oh, no, I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
They're a once great band that is tired now.
Exactly.
Something that doesn't weigh very much.
Ordinarily, the answer would be your mom, but we all know that would be wrong. So we'll go with an atom.
An atom. Doesn't weigh very much at all. A bad word.
Fuck. No, that's not a bad word.
A famous badass bass player.
Cliff Burton. Don't blaspheme, Jimmy.
Eric Smalls.
It was Derek Smalls, not Eric. Derek.
I said Derek.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
A badass guitar player.
Charlie Charlie Hunter. If you don't know, look it up.
A badass rock song.
Tom Sawyer.
Beating Around the Bush.
A terrible rock song.
Living on a Prayer. It's actually a really well crafted song, but that's just the first thing that popped into my head.
A sexy ballad.
Your Pretty Little Face is Going to Hell.
Not really a ballad, but
To you.
Yeah.
McNasty just wants me to have to type even more. A famous sexy actress.
Jessica Tandy.
No. Let's go with Rita Hayworth.
Rita Hayworth. Okay. A huge rock star.
Lemmy.
Any year in the future.
2022.
Trying to make this so Jimmy doesn't have to stop and go, what the fuck, man?
Never do that.
Sound the words out. You'll be fine.
Rita Hayworth. Oh, again with that?
It's the Wings.
There we go.
Great thing about being 50-ish is that fart jokes are still funny.
Always.
Ever not funny. They're always funny.
Oh, yeah.
The story is sent.
He's coming.
I think I sent it.
He's coming, yes.
Did you get it, Jimmy? Did you get it? Jimmy, did you get it yet?
I did.
You got it.
I'm wondering if I have to wear my glasses.
Well, it might help with the
You
reading
might.
part.
You might need that. Everybody put on their glasses.
Now that they're all not brilliant, as they usually are. Are you guys ready?
He's been sleeping, so he needs to wake up.
Wakey, wakey, Jimmy. Well, hold on. I'm going to read the story.
I would say this is the most subdued episode of this show ever. It's the recovery episode.
Pretty good. Yeah, that's true. Right. Coming out of October, we needed a
Yes,
recovery.
the recovery episode.
Well, I have a Nad Lib here. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Okay, guys?
Yeah, why don't you read that for us?
All right, then. McNasty gets inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. One quiet morning, Miss... Shit. One more time. One quiet morning, McNasty was looking over his tattoo. His favorite was Frankenstein with his purpley knuckles sticking out. He also really liked the one with a creepy house cat holding a hammer. These tattoos reminded McNasty of his wild-ass punk rock life, a career of mayhem that dated way back to 1971, when he started his very first band, the Gross Lanterns, with his best friend Geronimo Hurricane on guitar and Johnny Life on drums. It was a wild time, and McNasty never forgot it. The Gross Lanterns played shows from Nashville all the way to Phoenix and left scorched earth all along the way. McNasty was the first guitarist to incorporate assembling into his playing style. All the other guitarists wanted to steal his style, and all the girls wanted to jump his penis. But that was a long time ago, and McNasty's knees were busted from riding too many oozing skateboards, and his knuckles were scarred from punching out so many teeth of the fans of Europe and Smashing Pumpkins. He once slapped a guy for humming Right Here Waiting. He had a tough rep and his battle scars were many, but today the phone would ring and it would change McNasty's life forever. Just then the phone rang. It was Jennifer Lopez. Hey, McNasty, it's Jennifer Lopez, and I'm calling to let you know you're being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio. We need you to hop a plane and get here as soon as you can. McNasty dropped his Rocky Road autumn latte and tossed his favorite toy dolls and Merciful Fate t-shirts in a backpack and headed straight to the airport. 2 hours later, McNasty landed in Cleveland, where he picked up in a courtesy van driven by Rick Astley. On the way to the venue, Rick asked McNasty if he wanted to stop and pick up some Quaaludes on the street before they arrived at the Lady Gaga Memorial Auditorium. No thanks, man. I don't touch that stuff anymore, McNasty replied. He sipped on his Trenta Halloween blended Frappuccino with 42 pumps of concentrated organic coffee syrup. I'm high on life.
Wait a second.
I'm about to join the
Coffee
ranks.
syrup. You gotta reread that line.
Which one?
It was caffeine syrup.
That's what I said, isn't it?
You said coffee.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we
No
go.
thanks, man.
42 pumps of coffee syrup.
Hold on, I gotta get to it. No thanks, man. I don't touch that stuff anymore, McNasty replied as he sipped on his Trenta Halloween blended Frappuccino with 42 pumps of concentrated organic caffeine syrup. I'm high on life, and I'm about to join the ranks of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. McNasty made it to the venue, and he was whisked away to his dressing room, where he was brought up to speed on the night's festivities. He would be inducted following a performance by the band Them, and a Lifetime Achievement Award for Cardi B. After being inducted in a slight mopping session, a surprise all-star jam session would go down. It would be an event for the ages. All All the caffeine had McNasty very shaky and jittery, and he needed something to calm his nerves. He phoned the event manager to share the details of his nervous state. No problem, Nasty. We got you covered. Stand by for a little relaxation. 15 minutes later, there was a knock on the door. There's another something in there, too, that's going to cause a problem, isn't there? 15 minutes later, there was a knock at the door. McNasty opened up, and in walked the most sexy of creatures. It was Jimmy's mom, and she was there to please. I'm Joan Mustang, and I do all the things. McNasty tugged at the cuffs of his yellow tuxedo, stood up straight and spoke. Listen, ma'am, there was a day when I would have shown you how to do the smelly giant squid. But these days, I'm a straight-up fella with honest intentions. With that, McNasty pushed her aside and headed for the stage. McNasty arrived on the big platform just as Aerosmith was starting their medley of hits. McNasty couldn't wait. He grabbed the mic, pushed Steven Tyler off the stage, and slammed the stand to the ground. Music stopped, and for a moment, you could hear an atom drop. Y'all ready to get your fuckholes rocked? And with a big...
Oh, my God.
Y'all ready to get your fuckholes rocked?
Put that on his shirt.
And with a big explosion and a puff of smoke, McNasty was flanked by Charlie Hunter on one side and Cliff Burton on the other. They tore into shredding versions of Beating Around the Bush and Living on a Prayer. The crowd erupted Astro World style. McNasty ripped off his shirt and went into a writhing rock star display of sexually charged stage moves as the band slipped into Your Pretty Little Faces Going to Hell. Women watching the live feed everywhere started tearing off their tops and throwing them at the screen. Rita Hayworth tore off her top. Jill Biden tore off her top. Lisa tore off her top. Joan Mustang's top was already off, and dudes everywhere were pissed. It was a night of infamy. The next day, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was burned to the ground. This performance will never be topped, announced Lemmy. There's no need to ever have another performance here at the hall, so we conclude our induction series and replace these grounds with a giant statue of McNasty, as it should be. And there this statue stood until the sun went supernova in the year 2022. God bless McNasty and God bless rock and roll.
He made it through it. Oh, my God.
Should we not edit that to being a small statue of McNasty rather than a giant statue of McNasty? Because
No.
a giant statue of me would just be life size.
They decided to go with the large size, so.
Trenta.
So five foot
drive
seven.
through, yeah, the Trenta version of McNasty. The Trenta McNasty.
My God.
My fuckhole has been rocked.
Y'all ready to get your fuckholes rocked? That is Vinny, you are right. That is definitely going on a shirt, man.
Jimmy, write that line down, and the first show that we play, once we get back to it, the first thing that you utter into the fucking microphone.
Y'all ready to get your fuckholes rocked?
Let's go to the clip.
Yeah, let's go to the clip. Do we have a Jimmy's Cruddy Cuisine this week? Or a Jimmy's Cruddy something? Anything?
Oh, probably. I'm committing right now.
Can we go to a clip of some sort?
Yes, I'm committing to a clip that we shall go to.
You have 2 weeks to get a clip.
Probably.
You have 2 fucking weeks.
Let's go to the clip. There will be a video of some sort. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make some food or if I'm going to do another TikTok because I really like TikTok.
Your band viewership is wondering what's going to happen. I'm wondering if Vinny, does he have a Monster Minute?
Maybe.
Let's go to that clip.
Let's go to the clip.
Hey, Vinny! You've been doing a lot of these different Monster Minute videos, but why don't you go back to talking about a movie on your list?
Ah, good idea. Okay, so this week...
I mean, the other stuff is cool, but you've gotten off topic lately.
Yes, I have, okay? Pay no attention to the string underneath his chin, okay? Alright, so this week...
Come on, dude! Get on with it lately!
Okay, I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting, okay? Don't be a prick.
You don't want me to start complaining like Lisa, do you?
Hey, be nice.
Jesus fucking Christ, we ain't got all day, goddammit!
No shit, asshole. I only have like a minute or two to do these damn things, okay? So be quiet, for God's sakes. All right. Hey, folks. So this week, I want to talk about...
All right. What about McNasty's earworm? We might as well change it to McNasty's earwig right now.
We'll go to the clip right now. Hey there, everybody. This week's earworm is turning 50. Classic songs, Under My Wheels, Be My Lover, Halo of Flies, and the ever humorous Dead Babies. The album Killer by Alice Cooper. It's turning 50 this month, so am I. Same day even. Cheers.
We're back from McNasty's earworm. That was a hell of a clip.
Oh, yeah.
I have rubbed my eye red. It's just completely. This is what happens when you get vaccine booster on the day of the show. Start falling apart. Thank you, McNasty. Take us out.
All right, weirdos, that's it for this week. I want to thank our brothers, Stanky Vinny, who has farted twice during this episode that we know of.
I can smell it from here.
Gino Red Eye Royd, who got his shot today. And of course, the Phoenix Penis, McNasty. Thank you, brother. Bailing us out again.
Thank you, McNasty.
That's what I do. I'm the superhero that nobody wants and that nobody deserves. Gobble, gobble, don't eat too much and don't kill your family.
There you go.
They're all ready to get their fuckholes rocked, so.
Well, yeah.
You know.
You know,
So.
you know,
So.
You know.
you know,
So, yeah.
You know. So. You know.
You know.
you know, 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 you know,
Yeah. You know. You know. You know.
You know.
So, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
You know. Yeah. 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 You know.
you know, 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 or you know, you know, you know, you know, you know, come on.
So,
You know.
you know, you know, you know, you know.
You know, 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 you know.
Why are you so sexy?
I've got the wild Scottish eyebrows.
Okay.